All right.
So
So, yeah, the first question is how to sort images, right?
yes, how to sort images.
Okay, sort images like, by sort images like, what do you mean? Like, you search for
Okay, so
images.
it's how to search for images, yes.
Okay, search for images.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually what I do is so once you go on Google, it's the best place to find images, and it has like I'll show you how to filter and search for anything that you want to, any kind of image you want. So
Okay.
let's say maybe we're making a post on business card designs. Just put maybe corporate business card designs.
Okay.
Okay, so let's enter. So once you search like normally for the normal search, you will see images here. So when you go to images, there's you would see different kind of images, but it's sorting them based on some kind of algorithm. So, but this
Okay.
initial one is not really that useful for us. So what I
Okay.
usually do is you go to tools,
Okay.
yeah, and then you click on, you are trying to adjust for the large images. So
Okay.
one of the issues they usually have with some of the images that they send is when the image is too pixelated, it's too small. When you
Mm.
enlarge them, it will not be as clear as it's supposed to. So once you hit large images,
Mm.
it will adjust it for you.
Oh.
So it will bring
Mm.
only high quality images. So
Mm.
when you check this image, you see that the dimension is quite large, 2560 by 1707. So
Mm.
that's a big image. So at this point, so all the person just has to do is now look for which image is closest to what you want to write on. So let's say maybe I
Mm.
say, okay, maybe this one looks clean. So I click on this. All the images you would see in this section will all be large images.
Mm.
So in order to, this now is to find the image. So yeah, the required size. So when it comes to now adjusting this image, so I would share this link as well, Photopea.
Okay.
Photopea is actually quite good because it's like a free online Photoshop.
Okay.
So, and it's very straightforward and easy to use. So they
Mm.
just click on new projects.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the website where our dimension is 1400, just put it 1400 by 1000.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the dimension, the acceptable dimension on the website. And this acceptable dimension can also be found here. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, this is it. The
Yeah.
maximum file size should not exceed 250 kilobytes, and the dimension is
Mm.
1400 by 1000.
Mm.
Yeah, so it has to be 1400 by 1000. So once they do this, they leave the rest the same. It doesn't matter. They hit create. So it's going to create for them a canvas.
Okay.
Yeah, so on this canvas, they can actually start editing. So what I will just do is, so when they are here, all they have to do is right click and copy image. They don't even have to save it.
Okay.
Yeah, and they should make sure they're using Google Chrome because since
Okay.
it's Google, yeah, it has more features. So it will show link copied. And then when they come here, they can just use Control V on their keyboard to paste it. If it to ask for this, for you
Mm.
to allow, you allow it, and it will paste the
Mm.
image.
Come on, so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
So once they've pasted the image, now I can see that the image, because of course I sorted for a big image so that I can have something clear.
Mm.
So now
Mm.
I think it's a bit big. So in order to adjust this image size, they need to use Control T.
Okay.
Okay, no, Control T. Okay, I think that's for the offline version. Let me try that again. Yeah, okay, because it's on a browser. What Control T is doing is it's opening a new tab, so we can't use that. So what I'll do is Control T is supposed to be a transform. Let me just see. Um, I think that should be okay. I'll just check here. Let me see. This is the offline Photoshop, so
Okay.
it's very very similar, both of them. So I just need to find. I think that should be Control T, Control T. Hmm, let me see. It's not rotation, it's not variable, it's not analysis. Okay, I will just let me just see. I'll just search. Where do I find? see. Okay, let me just see if they will just point me at where it says edit menu, select free transform. Okay. Edit free transform. Okay.
Okay, there. So
Yeah.
they go to image, right?
Yeah, they will go to no, no, not image. They go to edit.
Edit. Okay,
Yeah,
edit and then look for free transform.
yeah, it's this one, free transform. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, free transform. So I think that's Alt Control T. Let me try it.
Mm,
Yeah, I think that one works. So
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. To do what I'm doing now, I'm zooming out
Mm,
because I can see that the transform is outside my view. So I couldn't really
okay.
see it. All I was seeing was this. So if
Okay.
I go back, that's if they are using their laptop, to do that, they just have to use let me see if there's anywhere here. Okay. They can use Alt and the scroll on their mouse.
Okay.
Yeah, this normal scroll on the mouse. When you scroll normally on the mouse, it goes up and down. But when you hold
Okay.
Alt and then you
Mm,
scroll, yeah, it does this. So
okay.
I think they need to hold down Shift and Alt and then
Okay.
and rescale. So
Okay.
okay,
Shift and
it's not
alt.
fixed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Just in case if this happens, because I think the shortcuts are a bit different. So I'll try that again. Yeah. So I think they can lock it here. I think they can lock it here. Let me try it again and see. It's still.
Moving.
Um, I don't want it to squash like this when they are trying to adjust it.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is it. Okay. So they have to lock this. There's this part here. It's like you're locking the aspect. Not really aspect ratio, but the width and the height.
Okay.
So I will do it again. I'll click X. Yeah, I didn't accept those changes. So they use a Control Alt T to bring up the transform. So then they can lock it here. I think it's locked. So if they try to adjust it, it's not going to be squashed, the image. No matter how they move it, it's not going to be squashed. It will retain the height and the width. So they just have to do this and make sure that, yeah, it's this way. So after they have gotten the size they want, they hit enter and it's going to come like this. So probably they might want to add, let me see. Maybe they want to add a logo. I'll just check and see. I think I have KSM logo here. Yeah. So maybe they want to add like a logo to it. So they can just drag this logo and bring it into the same software. Once they drop it here,
Okay.
yeah, it's going to load it like this. So they can do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, make it small. So it's very easy to use. So they can place it anywhere they want to place it on the image. So just to make it a bit unique. So once they're
Mm,
done with all this, let's say they are happy with this. Yeah, if this happens, all they just have to do is click on the, I wanted to move this, so I mistakenly moved this. So I can bring this back. And if I select it in this panel, then I would be able to, okay, yeah, okay, okay. The reason why it's doing this is because this is on auto select. So if I turn
okay.
it off, if I try it again, it's going to work. Whichever one I select here is the one I'm going to pick.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
So if that happens, they should just turn off auto select and then
mm.
whichever one is selected here is the one that would work. So once they're
Okay.
done, now the image is ready. Now we need to save this image.
Okay.
So they'll come to file. I think
Okay.
save, it should be save as. Okay, this doesn't have it. Okay, so we can just do exports.
Export.
Export as
Export
JPEG.
as
Yeah, as
JPEG. Okay.
JPEG. Yeah. There used to be an option to save for web, but I think the
Okay.
online so doesn't. Yeah.
Okay? Is there anything they need to take note of in terms of because I say maybe like the KB, you mentioned that it shouldn't be max file size shouldn't be more
Yeah,
than
yeah, yeah. I
250
think it's going
gigs.
to show me that
Okay. All
when I
right.
try to save, yeah,
Export
it should,
as.
yeah, it should show me. Let me just do it. It should show me a part where I can adjust, yeah. So
Okay.
save for web, yeah, I think it's automatic. That's all they have, save for web. So when they do
Okay.
this, the reason why I picked this dimension is because you see automatically it's 61 kilobytes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
most of the time is going to be below the required size. So
Okay.
you can adjust the quality. Quality only makes
Okay.
this a bit finer, but in doing that, you see the size has increased above what we need. Yeah, so they
Oh,
can adjust the quality until they
again.
have, a required size. They should always try to keep it below 100 or 150 kilobytes. It's safer for
Okay.
them. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So once they're done with all this, so I think we're done. So we can save this.
Okay.
So and automatically downloads the image. So
Okay.
I think it would go to their downloads folder. So I'll
Okay.
just take this to the desktop so that's so easy for me to use it. Okay, so this is a new image. So
Okay.
when they bring this image in, just go to desktop. So it's going to be okay. It's not going to have
Mm,
any problem. Yeah, it's not going to bounce them back.
okay. Okay. This
Yeah,
is good.
yeah. So this would help them. I think in this we've covered, yeah, almost all this. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So now we'll come to publishing. So how to log in. For this, I would send the URL. I think I've sent it already, but I can send it to you again so you can share it to them.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a special URL, and only through that URL will they be able to log in because they are
Okay.
not know we have two different accounts. I think some of them went to open accounts as a guest because we have on the website we have this auto login.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is not the one they need to log in through.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I would share that unique URL to you. So since I've
Okay.
already logged in here, so I'll just refresh this. So
Thank you.
now we'll continue from
Is
here.
there is there a way to show the process? Let's use that. Can we use that special URL login instead?
Yeah, the reason
So
why I don't
that
want to use the special login URL on this recorded video is because I don't want it to be out there because I'm going to upload this.
right, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't want it to be out there. But once they go to that URL, they just need to put, they already have their email address and their passwords. Once they put
Okay.
those
So they
two
just
things
enter.
there, yeah, they will just log in. And when they log in, they will land on this page.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, they'll just land
Okay.
here. Yeah. So once they land here, they can, when they go to blogs, they can see all their blogs that they've posted.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, but for this, let me see. So the step-by-step process, upload project. Okay, I think yeah, all this we can take them out to go. So once they land on this page,
Okay.
so they just come to create and then blog. So
Okay.
the blog title and the blog H1 could be the same.
Okay.
I'll just show you what this means. Consents. So I'll just pick one of this here in this post. So the blog title is the one that is up here. This one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you used it here. This is the
Okay.
blog title. See, it's different from the H1.
Mm.
Yeah, so sometimes it could be different, sometimes it could be the same. It all depends on whoever is posting, but I just give that flexibility. It's for SEO purpose. That's the reason why we do that.
Mm.
So that is these two things. But
Mm.
the blog title is the one that is used to generate the URL slug.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So whatever I
Mm.
put here, I put this is the title and this is the H1. So when I hit
Mm.
generate slug, you would see it will be this is the title.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever they put here is what gets generated here. And the slug is very important. The slug is this text here.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
always has to be unique. The system is going to generate it for them. So once they hit this button, it generates a unique slug for them. So
Okay.
then they select the websites where they want to make the post to, KSM.
Mm. And it always has to be King Solomon mine.
Yeah, because this
Okay.
portal is not just used by KSM, it's used by a couple of other websites, all these websites mentioned here.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
need to select which website they want to post to. So definitely it's KSM. So they always have to
Mm.
select KSM.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the category, this depends on them, depending on what they are writing about, there are other categories, but mostly for KSM, it's these categories down here.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it's not part of this, then it could be any of these categories.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they select, so let's say maybe inspirational. So then the short description. So what I'll do is that I'll pick one of the blog posts that was sent on the group. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, so we can use that as so maybe I take this one. So I'll just copy this. Okay.
All these ones have been posted already, yes?
I don't know if these are the
Mm.
biographies, the recent one,
Yes.
the
Okay.
recent
Because I know that I
one.
saw one in my email, but I've not been able to.
I will delete it once I'm done, just for
Okay.
demonstration purpose. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so once I've copied it like that, so I'll paste it,
Okay.
keep text only. Yeah, it's much better to use keep text only so that it would, sometimes there are some weird formattings that comes from wherever this, on WhatsApp and all that. So they
Okay.
should also always make it a habit to, when they use Microsoft Word, they should use the text only option. So it doesn't bring that weird thing that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's say this is the title. So
What
um,
about if they were using Google Docs?
I don't advise them to use Google Docs. The reason Google Docs is not so good is that Google Docs carries, there are some things that we don't see, but the editor
Right.
sees it. Yeah, that's why when they make their posts, it comes with some weird things that they now have to start adjusting. If you do it
Right.
this way, they will not have to do that. So
Right.
I can
Okay.
clear the formatting. I just select everything with Control A. And I use
Okay.
clear formatting to just, if there's any other formatting left, let everything get cleared away.
Okay.
So, and you see what I did here where I formatted it, like I did a base formatting before
Okay.
taking it into the system. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everything is properly formatted so that when I get into the editor, the WYSIWYG, which is this one, I will not need to do a lot here.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
let's just for demonstration purpose, let me use the same image that we just made this one. So
Okay.
I'll just, so this is added. So the short description, so you can add just a short description of the article. So, and then also there's this regulator here, but if they're okay with the short description, it doesn't have to be optimal all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, they can
Okay.
be flexible with it, but they should just make sure that it's at least not something that is like up to this point. That's
Okay.
be ridiculous. Yeah, at least one line is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and they
That's
shouldn't
fine.
make it too long. Like maybe
Okay.
something like this, this will be too long. It's not good
Okay.
for SEO purpose. Yeah, so but something like
Right.
this is okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, what I'll just do is I'll just take the title. So this is the biography of Tasha Cobbs. I'll just put that here. So let's say this is title I want to use. So I generate the slug.
Okay.
Then maybe this one I could make it something like this. Yeah, it says just for the variation, but it can be the same. It's not compulsory
Okay.
to do that. So since it's biography, uh, it's much better that we have a category called biography.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't have to put it here. So you can put it on the biography, so it's appropriate. So there's this. I've attached the image. So now it's remaining this. Um, so I just copy everything. I'll paste it here. So then, so you talked about formatting for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now I've pasted it here. So usually what I do is the first thing I do is I select everything again and I
Okay.
clear formatting with this
Okay.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to clear it as much as possible. Then
o-
depending on what the person wants to achieve, this is
Okay.
left alignment.
Okay.
Most of the time we use either this or justify.
Okay.
Yeah, either this or this. So for this post, let's say I use the left align. Okay,
Okay.
so once they're done with that, that's for the alignment. So the next thing will now be to put headers. So I don't know if this is supposed to be a header, but let me just assume it's a header.
Okay.
So usually we try to put the main heading in
Okay.
H3. Yeah,
Okay.
and maybe some subheadings like this one. Maybe this is a subheading. We can make it H4.
Okay.
Yeah, then if they want to make some things bold, let's say maybe this could be page 4. This could be page 4. Yeah. If they want to make
Mm,
some things bold, like let's say this one. So they could just use Control B or they use bold here. So it shows up like this.
okay.
Yeah, if they want to maybe add a link, I think that one is quite straightforward. Maybe they want to add a link here.
Okay.
So I'll just take any link. So once they highlight the text they want the link to be on, they click on this
Okay.
and then they paste the link here and then they
Okay.
hit insert link and the link would show up here.
Okay.
Yeah, so this would have a link. Then for the video, I'll just look for a video on YouTube. So look for any video, maybe this one. So I'll just wait for the ads. Okay, yeah, I can post it. So all they need is this link, the link and the URL. So they'll
Okay.
copy this link here. So when they come here, so let's say they want the video to be maybe here.
Okay.
So they have to make sure I kept one space above, one
Space.
space below, and then this
Okay.
the video is going to be here. So they'll hit video, and then they just paste the video URL and insert video, and it's going
Okay.
to come in like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think this default setting is good enough.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's good enough because I can actually make it like full screen, but I have to go into this part and I think they will not know what to touch here. So it's better
Okay.
to just use this one. Yeah, this one is good
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
So once they've done everything, so all they just have to do is publish blog.
Okay.
So yeah, they don't have to worry about this one. This might be too complicated for them. So they need to
Okay.
explain this one. Yeah, they can just leave it down. So I just hit publish blog and I think this should get published. Okay, so it will show blog uploaded, so it's published. So in order to find the blog post I just made, so when they go to see panel entries and blogs, they will find the blog here.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we want to see the blog we just made, if we hit view, it's open it in a new tab.
Okay.
So we can see the blog post we just made. So we can scroll down. So we can just check to see. I think you see there is no weird formatting anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So in order for them to be able to escape that weird formatting thing, they just need
Yeah.
to, when they paste it here, they just need to use that where is it? This option. That's the reason why I always recommend to use Microsoft Word.
Text.
So it will paste it, it will paste only the text, it will not bring any other crazy thing with it. So they don't have to now start checking and adjusting and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I think
But okay. But if
yeah.
peradventure someone goes through that other process, say they use Google Docs, right? And
Google Docs,
there's
I
that.
cannot guarantee that Google Docs. Let me see. Let me just try. I can't guarantee that it's going to paste without formatting. It has it, but I cannot guarantee that when it gets into the editor, they will not face that problem. They can experiment, they can try.
Okay.
Yeah, this is that option, paste without formatting. They can try it and see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so maybe I could even
So
try it with them.
if there was an okay, so let's go back to the site so that
Yeah,
yeah, if there was so
a
let's go on the
problem.
edit part. Yeah. So if there was a
Yeah,
problem,
if
for
there was a
instance,
problem, they just need to come to edit. So they would see the same view they had when they were making the post. So they
mm,
can change everything they want to change. If they want to change this category, this, everything that's editable. This is not
mm,
editable, so they cannot change this because this is unique.
okay.
So, but the rest is editable. So let me try
Okay.
something. Let me do something. Let me paste. Let me see if that works. So I pasted it without formatting. So let me
Mm,
take the whole thing. Uh, let me try it and see. So I just pasted
mm,
that here. Aha, you see
okay.
it already is coming with formatting because I can see that the color is not the same.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I don't usually advise. And I
Okay.
don't think there is an option. Let me see. Maybe there's an option here for that. Paste as plain text. Aha, so maybe they could do that.
So they can just right click and paste as
And
plain
use
text.
paste as plain text. Yeah, plain text most of the time always works. So even
Okay.
without doing anything, if I just update this
Okay.
and we come here, you would see that there will not be any weird formatting. So if I go to the bottom, yeah, but still, there's still, you see, in terms of the size, and
Mm,
maybe to fix that, maybe I could do this. So after they've
mm,
pasted as plain text, maybe they could remove style.
mm,
So let me,
mm.
I'll just click on this remove style and then I'll do updates again. Let's see if that would.
Okay.
So I found that this is the best way.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, I think it helped. Yeah, if they remove style,
Mm,
it helped. Yeah, so now it's the same.
okay. The same
Yeah,
thing.
so if they're going to use Google Docs, this is the way to use it. So they have to paste,
Paste
yeah, without,
formatting first,
and then
and
here
then
too, they do the same thing. So if maybe they make a mistake and they want to delete the article, they have to send a request to me because I it works in my own accounts, but the one in their
yeah.
own accounts would never work.
Okay.
Yeah, so we use
Mm,
that as like a security measure from our own end to make sure that, you know,
okay.
because I need to know why the article needs to be deleted so that somebody will
Okay.
not just come and start messing up the integrity of the
Okay.
website. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
why we did that.
Okay.
So posted for errors, removing errors, edits already. Okay, okay. So I think I've covered. Is there anything else I didn't cover?
Let's look at our questions. I think we
Yeah,
already covered it.
yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
think we've already covered everything.
Yes. Okay. What other sites can we get pictures on?
It's most advisable to use Google. You
Google.
can
Okay. What
maybe
about if they
use
need to generate, use AI to generate an image?
if you use AI to generate an image, you can download the image and then resize it. Or if
Mm,
it's possible for you to tell, maybe you have like a Canva subscription or some kind of online tool that allows you to specify the width and the height. The most important thing for the image is these two things, the size, which should be below 250 kilobytes, and the dimension. Once those two things are set, the system does not select in terms of images. So if you want to use an AI to generate an image, maybe you might also tell the AI to make it this size. And I don't know which AI you use.
yes.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if you can
It's,
specify those things, then it's good to go.
yes. Okay. So I use ChatGPT to
Okay,
generate images
okay,
sometimes. So when I do that, I put in a specification, right?
okay.
And tell this is make an image in this size. So sometimes it can
Okay.
make it a bit bigger
Yeah,
for me.
okay.
So what I do is I use the very first photo editor that you
That's
sent
be
to me.
funky.
Yes. Where is
Okay.
that one?
Be funky, this one. But the reason why I always
Yes.
recommend this is because it has the Photoshop interface. But if this one is also okay, I think we
Yes.
can use this as well.
Yes. So I use this. So can we try this
This
where
one,
we put up an image that is bigger than and
it
make it
tries to resize it. Okay. So what I would do in that case is that I have to download this image the way it is. So I'll save this. So let me save it to the desktop. That's this. So originally this image would not work. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it will
okay.
bounce it back because of the
It's
dimension.
about
Yeah,
yeah.
so let's try to make it right with Bifunky. So, but the problem I have with Bifunky is that I can't create, okay? I will show you why the other one is better. So for computer, so this image. I don't know if it now does that, but I think resize, yeah. So I want look aspect ratio, so I want 1400. Yeah, it will squash it. This is the
Mm,
reason why, yeah, I don't use Bifunky. So
mm,
it did this. So I don't know if this scale is correct, but
okay.
it did. So
To
you have
bring
to
it back.
start, yeah, yeah, and you won't be able to know. There are some images, like for this image now, I think it looks like the dimension that we're going for. So that's why you will not know if it's squashed or not. Now it's the
Okay.
same. So now I can save it.
Okay.
If I save it to my
You
computer.
can add the logo.
Yeah, I can also add the logo if I want to bring in. I think there's no tool here. I can try to drag and drop it. Let me see if that works. Um, mm, no, as a layer.
Okay.
Yeah, so for this one, I can try to size and maybe put the logo here this time. So yeah, what was this? I'm not searching. I'm not trying to get a new one. Yeah, that's it. So I try to save it. Yeah. So the same thing. You can adjust for the size.
Okay.
Yeah, just something that is meaningful, and then they save it. So if I save this, did they replace it? I think the saved one is in downloads. Yeah, it's in downloads. So this time, if I try, whichever one is most convenient for them, that's the one that they
Okay.
should use. So
Okay.
now it should be okay. It won't bounce them back.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is good.
yeah. So if they feel this one is easier, they can use this one. If they feel this one is easier, they can use this one.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
We have sorted out everything. We've answered all
Yeah,
of the questions. And
yeah,
if peradventure any other question comes up, of
yeah,
course, we'll be able to address.
yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, let me stop sharing now.